Hey everyone, welcome back to xameliax. So today we're going to be creating this adorable Halloween manicure, and we're actually going to be learning 4 different nail art techniques in one go. First of all, we need to apply a base coat to all of your nails and then 2 layers of your foundation colours. Now I'm going to leave a link to everything that I have used in the information bar down below so you can recreate this manicure at home, but please feel free to have some fun with some colours, maybe use some greens, some oranges, whichever you like. After you finish watching this video you are going to be a Halloween nail art master, so just have a play around until you find a design that suits you. So once you've cured your second layer, we are going to start with the nail art, and the first thing we're going to learn is how to do nail stamping with these adorable spider webs that I found on a plate from Maniology. So you want to put your stamping polish about 1/3 of the way up the design, scrape at a 45-degree angle, wiping off the excess on a bit of kitchen roll, whatever you've got to hand, and then gently roll your stamper across the design. Really don't need too much pressure here, nice and gently, and it should pick up perfectly for you. Then press onto the nail, onto the tacky layer of gel that we've just cured, and that's it. So simple. You can clean off the edges with just a little bit of nail polish remover or your prep and wipe solution, whichever works, until it's nice and neat. Feel free to have a play around with different stamping colours as well. Maybe some silver spider webs would look cool. Okay, so next we're going to do an ombre fade. So you're going to need a makeup sponge that you have roughly cut the end off. We don't need it to be very neat here, it just needs to have a rough edge. And then you're going to paint the 2 different colours that you want to fade onto the sponge. Now I am going to film a more in-depth tutorial on this because this is something that I get asked a lot, but it's actually a really easy technique. It's just simply dab those colours onto the nail. The first layer is going to look a little bit messy, but then we're going to fix it in the second layer. And just before we cure, I'm going to pop on a matte top coat for that ring finger, just to get ahead of ourselves for the next technique. As you go along with this one, make sure you're dabbing off any excess polish onto a bit of kitchen roll or some towel. We want to be able to stipple this polish, we don't want to smear it, so you don't need too much on there. And then just wiggle the sponge up and down a little bit in a zigzag motion to make sure those 2 colours really are blending into each other. And that is it. Okay, the next one is really fun. We're going to learn how to create paint drip nails or blood drip nails, depending on which colour you use. You're going to take a black polish and a large ended dotting tool, and just put 3 dots over that matte polish that we've now created. And then using a small nail art brush or the smaller end of your dotting tool, just drag that polish down a little bit until you get a water droplet shape. You can then use the polish brush, or again a small nail art brush, whichever you're more comfortable with, just to cap the end of the nail and connect those dots together. So simple, right? Okay, and the last technique we're going to learn is a little nail art ghost, and this is so cute. It's very similar to the technique that we just used, but using white polish and pulling that dot down to create the little ghosty shape. Now he can be whatever shape you want him to be. He can have arms, he can have a really long tail. Just have some fun with this one. I'm going to give mine some little arms, I think. He's ever so cute. And then you want to cure that first layer before adding on some eyes and a mouth with a small dotting tool. Cure again, and now it's time for the top coat. You want to top coat all of the nails here apart from that blood drip nail, because we've got some matte polish on there. So I'm going to show you a really easy technique to get the 2 together. So again, using your dotting tool, basically trace over what you've just done with the black polish using your top coat, and this will enable you to keep the rest of the nail matte while the shiny bit on the end stays shiny. So simple and adorable. So there you go guys, they are my Halloween nails for this year. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, give it a giant thumbs up, and if you're new, click that subscribe button. We would love to have you as part of the xameliax family. Come and follow me on Instagram at xameliax. You'll see lots more nail art over there. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.